I love that this track is just called Degeneracy. Algarok is so weird. Turn you down because you're loud, buddy. The game's gonna get even louder too. Alright. There we go. Alright, everyone. What's happening? It's your boy Hardcorn, and we're back today with something else. This is probably something I haven't played in a while. I've been playing this a lot on my own time. It's an American Truck Simulator. And it's the odd part about it is like, oh, we have an Australian modification for American Truck Simulator. Yes, this is American Truck Simulator. I really do enjoy large, heavy equipment, semis and everything. Would I ever go professionally in that sort of stuff? No. It doesn't. You don't have to be in the field to appreciate a work of art such as this. Because I remember I was going to do this as a series, not like a full-on, we play it like every week, but something along the lines of, oh, I play it every once in a while, because this is like, it's a nice slow game. You don't really do a lot, so it's more or less like you do it like a podcast situation, which is fine by me. I wish there was a way to like modify the mouse speed, because I hate how fast it is. It's too fluid. But how's everybody doing? We're not going to be here like too long today because I started late, which sucks, but it's like, well, that's what happens sometimes. I got up really late. Like I took a nap at like 4, and it's like, oh, sorry, you're going to wake up at 9:30 today. Which, it's not too bad, it's just kind of annoying. It's like, great. I mean, I'll be up all night anyways. But let's describe what makes this work. I gotta finish my food though before I choke. Goodness. I remember specifically, I call it Timing and Trucking, and I wanted to make the truck Asiago purple, which I got close enough because it reflects the metallic texture on our clothes. Oh goodness. That's my corned beef. It's really good. So let's do something simple. We'll probably do like 1 or 2 jobs. Do some quick jobs. Let's see. Sort by price. Do they have length? There it is. Sort from descending. So this is American Truck Simulator. What you do here is you just play the logistics game. Like, you know, you see the Amazon truck out there, you see someone pulling a tanker. This is what you do. This is like the long and the short of it. You are driving the truck to the destination. It's effectively like when people talk about Microsoft Flight Simulator and they have the ability to, like, you know, do the real-time flight between, like, I don't know, Los Angeles and New York. You can do that. They have this option too for correct time scaling. So I could drive from like New Mexico to Portland, Oregon, and it would take me like 11 hours. No, it would probably take me like 8 or 10 hours to do, and I could actually just have a whole stream of me just sitting there in the truck and doing that. But that is not fun. That is actually quite boring. Because honestly, like I don't even do that. I turn on the time scaling to like half so we can actually make a thing for it. So let's see. I don't want anything that has, because we have stuff here. It's like they have various types of stuff we can take. So we'll go, it's like, because we're in New Mexico right now. So we have stuff like for, let's try to look for something that's close to us. Because everything's like Phoenix, Arizona, Oxnard, California. To Lincoln, Nebraska, $3,000. It's like, wow, that's awful. Like, why would you ever do that? It's like, it's got to be like really close. Oh, these give you the that, because these are the ones you go to Freight Market, so you can pick the trailer and then do it from there. Because it shows us like we're here. Actually, we're in Phoenix, just outside of Phoenix, Arizona. So we need something from Phoenix. There we go. Because in order to go pick up the load, you need to go you have to go to its location, just like you would with anything else. There's no warping, at least to my knowledge. Like the last time I played this, I think it was like over a year ago. So let's see, we have Sterling, Colorado to Denver. Where's that? Because Colorado's over here. You can pick up some shingles. You got scaffolding, office supplies. Guyman, Oklahoma. Holy moly. Go to Truckee, California. Let's see, Phoenix to Dry. Let's do something. Let's go to San Francisco. I went there on vacation, so that's like a perfect one. This will take. Set as GPS destination. Perfect. Now I have to remember now how to drive these, because I put it on sequential. I had it on sequential last time. Oh, it's raining. How atmospheric. I need to turn that down because it's like it's actual rain sounds. So it's super loud. Truck service. Request total restoration. What happened? Oh, it's like, no way. It's like, what happened? Nothing broke. Total to pay $0. Yeah, there's nothing to do. Okay. So what do we have on deck? We have. That's the cab. We already have the twin steer chassis equipped. What do we have in here for the engine? I forget. Oh, that's right. We have a choice between the Cummins 700. Or I could use the C15. C15 is always a really nice engine. It's like that's a nice solid platform that you can use for driving just about anywhere. I think a lot of modern Kenworths use it too. I do love me a good Caterpillar. I wanted to work there a long time ago, but I would have had to go really fulfill my engineering career. But look where I am now. We obviously didn't do that. I would have liked to work. I did work at Cummins though. That was a really good time. I learned so much about these, which really got me into these in the first place. Because it's like, well, we built the 6.7s for mid-range applications. The truck engine plants was somewhere else. Because more or less this is designed for like super heavy cargo. It's all the way in the other end, to say the least. Look at these power plant. It's like this is designed effectively for like the most horrifyingly strong efficiency for stuff like heavy equipment. So anything that's super light is going to be a problem. That's engines. For transmission, it's like, yeah, we got our Eaton Fuller with the retarder. It's got your Jake inside there, because they call it a retarder because I think, like, obviously you call it a Jake because that's what it is. It's a Jake exhaust brake system. And then it's like the retarder is like what it's, what is it called? It's the band-aid of, like, you call, instead of bandages, you call them band-aids. So it's, you can't use the name band-aid legally. So it's like, without paying curate or whatever it's called, you have to say retarder. There's a ton of accessories. We could even have our own custom trailer. Alright, now I gotta remember. Okay, it's as simple as that. Zoom in. There's so much there's so many details in this. It's like, all right, we got 16 volts. We got oil pressure. We're sitting at about 600 RPM, maybe 550. We're warming up, which is good. We're just about under almost half a tank. It's warming up. Transmission's warm. It's 70 degrees outside, so we certainly got a thing to go. We got good front and rear air. We've got to go pick ourselves up the trailer, though. See, now we can't even do it. I have to look up, how do you turn on wipers? Please turn on the wipers. Wipers. Okay, it's joypad down. All right. Look at that realism. The water is cascading down on our face. It's beautiful. Beep, beep, beep. There it is. Oh, I turned it off. Because what is it? The parking brake is still set, so I need to get it out of there. It's down, it's hold. Right turn indicator, light modes. All right, we're moving. We're moving. We're finally moving. All right, we're in one high. I need to find out how to shift again. Because I got it right. It was like, it's like left bumper and then up. Let's go to simple automatic. Oh my god, we're moving. It's great. It's so loud too. I love it, but it's like, oh, I've got to turn, bro. I got to turn you down. You're too crazy with this shit. Okay, good. Wow, it's like I'm really driving for real. It's so good. It's like... Oh no, I have to switch down. There we go. A little bit very slow. And it's, nope. There we go. I'm like a real truck driver. I'm in the road. I'm all over the place. Head towards the green flag on the map. Where's the map? Oh, it's right behind me. I'm like, where are you? They said this is supposed to be relaxing, but I can't relax. I should just pick spin tires today. No, spin tires is like even worse than this. Because it is horrifyingly brutal. Hey, which one am I? Okay, there I am. Yeah, this is why I could never be a real trucker. This is insanity. Ah. We'll get better at it though. That's the whole point of practice, is getting better. Where am I? Am I lined up? No, I'm not. There we go. Oh, it's weird. It's like it's not actually switching over for the most part. Oh yeah, I was close. Fifth wheel locked, raising legs and coupling down. All right, we got 722 miles to go. There we are. Oh, goodness. Well, let's put her into gear and let's get a move on. Driver, what are you doing? You can't be doing this sort of shit. You're going to be on Bonehead Truckers for this one. No, where's my map? Let's go into cab view because the GPS is in there. Let's turn left. The police are right there. And just like that, we're on our way. Oh, you'll love to see it. I have new mail. Oh, they want me to check. They give me new mail whenever I'm out here just driving the truck. Thanks a lot, guys. My driver, what are you doing? Hang on, buddy. Let me through. I got a twin steer on my side. Thank you with the caddy. Look at that. A nice, good, clean button turn. Probably could have done that with less distance, but yeah, oh well. Bro, what is the speed limit here? It's 20, less than 30? It's like, goodness gracious. 25 miles an hour. What is this nonsense? What is this in like kilometers per hour or something? It's like, you gotta be kidding me. See, if I was actually using something like the pedals, this would be a lot nicer to do because it's pretty binary for the most part on whether or not I have the ability to just like make the stop. I can't feather it the way I want to. But once we get on the highway, though, that'll be nice. Nothing like a bit of city driving, to say the least. I'll probably have to get gas at some point, but well, that won't be too bad. We'll probably pick it up on the way off the highway or something before we really get going. Because we gotta put her down. We got 700 and something miles to go. That would be a nice thing to do. We could have we could put on some mods for this because they have like the realism series mod for this. Like not so much like, oh, it's super realistic and it's like insanely expensive to do anything. No, it's got like, they have like the brands at home situation, the store-bought brands stuff, which is funny to me because like all the mods, all they do is just restore stuff like it's Taco Bell, it's Taco Bell, it's Burger King, it's McDonald's, it's Walmart. You know, you can deliver to the real places. What's up there, Jeff? We're just running the road, timing and trucking out here, making the best of it. I mean, yes, it is. It's like I love myself an action game. We obviously play time and a lot and every single thing, but it's I never get to do this, so it's like it's because I truly enjoy my my heavy equipment because like I just never had a chance to talk about this, but it's also my decision today was I woke up late from my nap. So I was like, all right, what do I want to play today for Fridays? So it's like, well, it was a decision between loading up Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne or playing American Truck Simulator today. And I chose the latter. Because I originally planned for this, I think it was last year, to put it in like the regular rotation. Because it's a very slow game. I can sit here and talk the entire time. Like we have a 692 mile trip to do. That's gonna take probably about an hour. So it's just a nice way to just sit there and blog about stuff while we prepare for like the next day. Also, I don't have to read anything because I was doing some stuff for it, and I was like wondering, man, I have to read a lot in Nocturne, and I don't want to read that much right now. Oh look, we're having a realistic truck situation. There is a slow-going truck in the left lane and in the right lane. It's like, brother, the speed limit is 75. Let's make use of the speed limit here. Oh, now you speed up. Okay. Come on, you got some horsepower in that bad boy. I say let's use it, guys. Come on now. Oh no, it's just a nice change of pace in the first place because I've been wanting to do this. I play this in my own time, so it's like but I haven't played it in a while, so I had to remember what to do. It is pretty nice though, just to say like, yep, we got ourselves the. You finally get to be the truck on the road, to say the least, moving things along. But no, this is also a great time to talk about. Obviously, I released the first episode for the Time and Series retrospective. That was awesome. That was really fun to make. It's like, that was a really fun thing to make. I was very happy with the way it turned out, but obviously things could be better. Like, honestly, the hardest part about doing that in the first place was getting the resources together to actually accomplish it for the most part, because man, the apparently it's very hard to find pictures of the sisters with clothes on, and if you can believe it, I had a very hard time with that. So I had to improvise there at like the end and get that done. My main question about it though is going to be whether or not, alright, the Lilith Company is very stringent about these sort of things. So if I obviously get a C and D out of it, it's like fine. That's what I figured would happen. But it's I don't know. They've been less. It's not like when you go to like you know, to X Hentai or something, and you go over there and say, yeah, I'm uploading all of your content. It's like, no, all I've done is just describe the story. I'm not putting out the scenes, which is what people buy those for. Jeff, you laugh at that, but it's the final 2 days of when I was editing everything together was trying to find pictures of them not in a compromising position and also with clothes on. Like, it is unbelievable how much how difficult it is to do. But the Time in Inasagi 2 will be a bit better at that. Because now, the last few days I've been sitting there reading up some of it, because it's like, inspection station? What the fuck are we inspecting? But no, I'm very happy with the way it turned out, and it's Time in Asagi 2. Thankfully, we've gotten a lot of the prerequisites set up, so it'll take a lot less time. My main problem is going to be obviously finding more pictures of them. Either not in the salacious content stuff is like the most difficult part about it, and from 2 onward, they really ramp up the sexual assault. Like, I can't even use the title card for Time in Asagi 2 in the video, which really sucks. There we go. A little chihuahua buddy. But this has been a very good learning experience. This is really the culmination of me doing all the review videos, all the introspective stuff. It's coming together to create this sort of thing in the first place. Which is like, I'm having a really great time with it. It's this has been like incredible, to say the least. Like, I want like, today I was almost thinking like, I don't want to stream today because I want to work on it. Because I need to continue reading again Time in Asagi 2, and I need to finish up and I need to do that because it's longer than the because it's longer than the original one by a pretty significant margin. I think it's about another I want to say 3 hours longer, but it's still relatively short. Obviously, if you're going for 100%, you got the good old-fashioned, you know, get all the scenes and everything. Way station? What? Oh, there's a way station up here. Well, I'm certainly not going to be overweight. This thing can handle certainly a hell of a lot more. Alright, let's get her weighed down. She can't be that heavy, right? Dang, what time is it? 5:29 a.m. The sun rises on the western United States. It's really beautiful stuff, to say the least. Dang it, too early. The brakes are too good. Alright, we're getting back on the highway. Got a lot to do, got places to go. I'm glad this game runs really, really well, because it's like everything is at ultra right now. So it's, well, I mean, the reflections aren't exactly, leave a lot to desired. I mean, they literally disappear like 100 feet from there. Oh, I forget. Where is the cruise control? That would be really nice. Controls. Keys and buttons. Hold B, okay. Adaptive cruise. The guy in Norway arrested for playing a Japanese VN. Why? What the hell is he getting arrested for? Oh, was it the content of the game he was playing, or is it because of what was in there in the what was in there in the first place, or was it like pirated or something? It depicts minors in a salacious and sexual situation. We can't be having that. No, sorry, Bob. What are we at? Or about almost half a tank. Ah, something like slavery and minors. Well, the only is like bro probably had like what? You didn't have Nekopara or anything like that. There's no sexual content there. Because what I'm thinking, it's like bro's probably got something like captive market. Man, I have not thought of captive market in like many years. I played that when I was like in high school, and it's like it's a forever and a day ago, to say the least. I don't know. The definition that these like the officials always use for slavery and stuff is always, you know, such a weird way to go about it. It's like, whatever, dude. It's like whatever they want to accomplish with that, it's fine by me. But it's like, I have a feeling that guy is maybe that guy was like, they were looking for him or something like that, and they needed to arrest him on something, like any kind of like charge, so they just picked that in the first place. Because it's like, there's What kind of government agency is going after a guy playing a Japanese VN, even of something like of those regards? It just seems like a waste of effort. Let's get some gas. Do we know what the guy was playing? Does the article say, or that's like, to protect the interests of minors? It's like, bro, they ain't even real people. What are you talking about? It's like, what? It's like, it's my stoplight. Is this a four-way stop? No way. What kind of monster has this as a four-way stop? Bro, I need gas. I need gas. Where is it? Oh. Dore tu no seikatsu. Alright, let's look that up. I don't know what that is immediately. Shit, I have a VNDB tab still open. Let's look it up there. Yeah, I still have my Kagami Hirotaka tab open. That's gonna be a really fucking fun video, doing the artist spotlight for Time and Series. Teaching feeling. Oh, okay. I was like, I've played this myself. I didn't know its Japanese name. Life with a slave, teaching feeling. Yeah, I can slightly see where, oh shit, I gotta slow down. I can slightly see where they're coming from on it because of the way you can abuse Sophie. But, yeah, it's, I'm not saying it was the right thing to do for them on that sort of stuff, but it's like they did it anyways. Alright, we got 50% on the fatigue meter. So I'll probably have to take a nap or something, or take a 45. Give me some gas, baby. I need to fill her up. Oh my god, $5 for diesel. Yep, that's... There we go, we're all filled up. For better or worse, to say the least. Alright, let's get back out on the road. There it is, Taco Kingdom. It has the same design as, like, you know, a modern looking Taco Bell, but they it's just like the taco emoji with the crown on it. It's adorable. Because teaching feeling itself is obviously, it gets pretty hardcore. It's like, she is obviously she's abused to say the least. And it's like, alright, it's up to you to either help her or hinder her. And obviously they have very extensive content in terms of mods and stuff for both. I remember hearing about that on 4chan, like when it was really starting to get revving up, because it was very people liked the content inside. The art's good, and she is obviously damaged. So it's like we're either gonna protect her or just take the Taima Nasagi route for this one. Not my favorite way of accomplishing something, but it's like, well, there we go. It's not too. Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't play it again myself. I mostly wanted to take a look at it because it's like, all right, what's going on here? Is there anything of merit for the most part? Yeah, they made sure to remark on this during the video. Is like, these games usually have like a really mid sort of story. It's like what we've done already is just take out the middleman, not the middleman, but it's all of the very hardcore content. And at that point, it's like, oh man, there's not a whole lot going here. I think like their average VNDB review for like the Taima series is like a solid 6, and that's like a very accurate statement to what it is. God, come on, it's so touchy. California paramedics, well, they obviously can't be going anywhere that important. Look at that, they're about to crash into the other one. No, but today I was considering maybe I want to go, because I've been watching a lot of stuff about SMT 3 and 4. And I've been wanting, like, my friend's been playing 4 lately, and I want to get back into it. But I remember it's like, oh, I gotta set up Citra. I gotta set up, like, whatever 3DS emulator there is. And it's like, I don't want to do that. So I was like, oh, maybe I want to go play Nocturne again. It's like, oh, they don't have the thing where I can choose the skills. That's just such a nice feature. Like, they added that into every subsequent game after that. Well, after they finished their PS2 era. We didn't do a lot of Friday stream content in October, because October was, boy, that had a lot going on. But more or less, I spent a lot of that time just like setting things up for the retrospective. Looks like we're going to be turning here at Los Angeles. We got another 70 miles to go with it. It's not too bad. Fatigue meter's about 50%. Nothing to it. Because when I went on vacation to California, I'm thinking about last year, it looks about like this. It's a long stretches of driving. The traffic is quick. What more or less impressed me when I was out there was the fact that the roads aren't cracked. There's nothing, like, the pavement is like completely clean. It's like, compared to here where I live here in the Midwest, it's like insanity. It's like the pavement is constantly cracked. There's undulations in the pavement from frost heave, and it's like, what the fuck is this? Like, I cannot comprehend that in my mind. Let's see, because tomorrow I want to go, obviously we'll do some timing and stuff, because we'll celebrate more with the first video, and probably also promote it as well there. Make sure everybody go check it out. And then we have, what is it, this week they released 2 costumes, so it's like we have Nun Phantasma, and we have Police Costume Series 2. I think it's the Kamimura sisters, so I've already got both of them. It's fine. Because next week is the Mirabelle package, which is going to be great. That'll obviously get its own stream. I'll probably try to go for a 5.5 copy of at least the supporter. I can only hope of what the supporter is going to do, because compared to something like how it was previously, because the weapon itself is like, honestly, it doesn't beat her package weapon, the one you get the initial character out of, because doubling all her damage is super important, and obviously her weapon does that. Because the when they fucked up and revealed the weapon like 2 weeks early, they did that, and it's the weapon I think has if I gotta get over. Yeah, I think I do. Yeah, we gotta get over one more. Oh, hell. They got an accident there on the road. Looks like we gotta take a detour on this one. Well, that sucks. That'll add a little bit more to the trip, but I think we'll be okay. No, but I think the Mirabelle weapon itself it combines her Momochi weapon, which is really nice actually. It applies like the defense down on hit, and it also has like every third shot or something does 160% of your damage as an extra attack, which is pretty cool to say the least. I like that. San Diego. So the weapon is like, it's obviously going to be an upgrade from whatever I have. But now my question is, it's like, where is it going to go with the supporter? They have said nothing about it at all. So my question is like, what's it going to do? This has got to be something like pretty substantial, to say the least, because it's competing with her her initial supporter that she has when she got her character release, because that's like that shit is gas. It's like the #1 supporter that everybody runs for Total War and for general content. It's like, if I want to burst something down and win the fight immediately for a sub like 1 minute clear in VR, I'm taking that. Like, I put that on my support characters, and it's like, we're off to the races. It has such like a I think it's like a minimum 50-second cooldown. So it's like, it is crazy. Like, I cannot get enough of it. I think it's like, as soon as I got it on in the first place, it's like I've never stopped using it. What is Blood doing? It's like the light is... Okay, he's turning right. I'm like, what are you doing, dude? Alright, now we gotta find a way to get on there on this clover leaf. Oh, it's yellow. I ain't making that. There, nobody's turning. I'm going for it. Oh, by the way, thanks for all the support on the video, everybody. I really enjoyed that. Glad to see everybody came out in full force for it. That's like good. Now we need to now I need to make it do the proper numbers, and then we'll be off to the races. Because now my question is, it's like, when I have the video set up, it's like these sort of videos where they have like multiple, or I'm doing multiple parts for it. Where is it? I gotta go to San North. Yep. I just knocked the shit out of that car. Oh yeah. Whenever people do these sort of videos where it's like multiple parts all together, I've considered, it's like, when I've finished up with, I think it's Time in Inasagi 0. We'll do the Time in series retrospective, the movie. It'll be like 2.5 hours long, so you can watch all parts of them together, because those usually do really well, because then I'll have them split up piecemeal for people who want to watch them individually or look for specific ones. And then we'll be like Plants vs. Zombies, World's Hardest Mod from China. It's 5 hours long, because I've been watching that because that's really fun. Those videos are really fun. So I thought, like, you know what? That's a really good idea. We'll just when everything's all said and done, and that's several weeks from now. I'll go over there and we'll make the Time in retrospective, the movie. What's up, everybody? Thanks for coming in. Glad everybody can make it with that one. We're driving truck. It's obviously not what we do here on the channel, but it's like that's what Friday streams are for, at least for me. We're out here. We play games that I want to play. Dude, this four-wheeler coming up on me like he knows the fucking business. About to send him into the ditch like I did that Prius. Oh, fuck, it's a cop. Because I need to get over. Oh yeah, now you're slowing down. Yeah, go over there to the Mojave. Don't give him a jacket. Get out of here. You and your Lincoln Navigators out here just taking up all the space. Hey, I'm driving here. What are you doing? $339 hours, 7 hours and 3 minutes. What are you talking about? There is no way that this is 7 hours. What's going on? But what did really surprise me about this, though, is like, yeah, I did my Twitter stuff. I put it out there. I need to put it out in a few more places so I can get some visibility. But, oh my god, giant truck. I wasn't paying attention. Look at me, I'm a real truck driver now. But, what is it? I put it out there. I put it on Twitter and everything. My promotion has always been very weak. But what very much surprised me is the fact that it's like, I got the guy who owns the Time in Wiki to message me there, and he's just like, really appreciated what was going on. I'm like, thanks. I'll have to make sure to consult the guy for 2, so I can get some stuff in there. Because I'm pretty sure that guy has several assets as well that I need. And there's also probably some information I missed as well, because I know I got some stuff wrong, because I'm using like the old ass, because I'm using, what is it, like the Time in Complete Edition that has like 1, 2, Lilithism 2 and 4, Time in Murasaki, and Summer Days, which is like, it's a lot of stuff. Hang on, where's the retarder? Because we're going down a 6% grade, which is, if you don't know, that's 6%. That's like, it's like 60 feet every 100 miles or something. No, it's like 6 feet every like 100 feet. So it's pretty steep. I need to find Where's my retarder? Because it's gonna burn up my, it's gonna fuck up my air if I don't use this. Adaptive front suspension, rear suspension. And I'm on my way. Gotta find where I gotta go. I mean, it has the retarder built in. Automatic retarder. Well, it's automatic. Let's see how much of an automatic it is. Yep, it's like I'm really actually on driving the highways. I can hear him working. Well, the guy was very appreciative of it, though. I was happy to have someone like that on board with me, talking about that stuff. Because after this, I'm gonna read. I need to read more of it, because then it's like one of the most annoying parts of having to get the footage for the story is that I can't leave it alone. I wish I could pre-program. I wish there was like a Lewis script or something to where I could like pre-program the correct choice, so I could just like leave it alone when I go to sleep. $287 miles to San Francisco. I've been high, I've been low. Won't you save me, San Francisco? I don't know the rest of the song, but there you go. It's whenever I hear songs like that, I always think to myself, I read this post like many years ago of whenever you hear a song that has a person saying, I love driving my car, or like, I love driving my truck, those are paid for by like automotive companies to get people to get out there and start driving and stuff like that and buying cars. And so whenever I hear something about like San Francisco by train, I always think like, did the city of San Francisco commission a song from him to talk about that? That sounds like believable to me, because it's Top Gun. Everybody knows it. Highway to the Danger Zone, the biggest inspiration for you know, Ace Combat. That that is obviously subsidized by the U.S. government. Dude, Dodge Magnum, sweet car. I love me some station wagons. So seeing a Dodge Magnum like that, going just ham, barreling down the street, you know it. It's my man. Doing 1,500 RPMs, it's like, uh-oh, traffic's slowing down. Accidents incoming. I can only imagine how it is with like driving one of these like cab overs in the 70s, like pre-cruise control or something. If my grandpa was still alive, I could have probably asked him about this. But this is sort of stuff, it's like shoulda, woulda, coulda, you know. Oh, I hate this. It's like, Now is another realistic situation of, oh, now we have like a mile apart of cars just spread out. And all these trucks are doing like exactly 50. And it's like, great. There you go. Hey, you ain't getting me now, Popo. It's usually where adaptive cruise comes in. Alright, we're on a hill. Let's put her down. Smell you later, Volvo. Look at that. We're accelerating up the hill. This twin steer is nice, though. The wheelbase is so long, though, I have to really calculate my turns. It's like we're doing pretty good. We've got about an hour in now. Well, mostly it's like the first like 15 minutes is like, how do I go? How do I stop? Let's see. So for the rest of the project, like obviously my plan is to do the sequel for New Time in Asagi 2. That'll come out next. But after that, I want to do the artist spotlight section, because for the last few weeks I've been looking for what are they called? Art books for the specific artists of the Taimanin series, or if they have any omnibuses they've made over the years. Because obviously Kagami has his own Lilith-sponsored one. He has 2 of them. Which was, I already have my copy. But what I'm looking for is Aoi Nagisa and Zol. Because they obviously go, I think, what is it? Zol is the company name, but the actual, like, when you put them on, like, Pixiv or something, you have to look up something else to get like his own personal artworks, because I think Aoi Nagisa is a Metalder. Like, I go look that up in Pixiv or any other like Buru type site, I'll find their personal artwork. But more or less, I specifically want these art books because they are like the only source of like perspective and interviews, because I cannot find for the life of me right now, or at least I'd probably have to go ask probably the Taimanin Wiki guy if he knows what the Twitter is for Zol and Kagami, because neither of that, they're both like aging, they're both very old at this point. They don't use Twitter as much as they use Twitter, but it's not like, you know, as much as Aoi Nagisa does. So my question is like, where do they hang out? Where do they tweet? Because I need to start finding out some information for them for introspective stuff. Because the Kagami one's really easy, because it's those art books are a really really good time capsule of what they were thinking, previous designs, and setup, and questions that they ask, like the producers of the games will ask like the artists and stuff like that. Like my copy of Irenka has like 25 questions for Kagami, and Kagami notes about characters, because Irenka has the art for Taimanin Murasaki, which gives a wonderful introspective about what did Ingrid look like before she became Ingrid, and that's what I like. That's what I want to know. Because like it also has stuff for like Murasaki as well, so it's like we get to see what she looks like before she became like what we know her as today. And it's like her design, when I remember looking through there, it was what is it? It was pretty much finalized to what we have now. I think they just changed her hair a little bit, But she was going to either have like a scythe or using the axe, and obviously they went with the axe that she uses like to this day. Ingrid went through a lot of iterations from what I remember. I need to read it again. Yeah, that's why I really want to find these we gotta find some place to sleep. My man's getting tired. We're in the middle of nowhere. Let me check my map. But it's zoom out. Damn. Next checkpoint distance 37 miles. Okay. Yeah, I know. I love Ingrid. She's probably like my next favorite character next to Asagi. I really, really like them both. But it's Murasaki. She effectively got shafted in her own VN of all things, which is it's so crazy to me that happened. I'm like, what other it's like. They just made it Chocolate Woman with a serious demeanor, and it's like wowee zowie. She's, I think, what is it? Not Muras. I want to say Murasaki and Ingrid have both gotten copious amounts of support over the years in terms of art stuff. But it's like they put all their eggs in one basket for her, and it's like Ingrid has like very little time from what I remember. Like she has a couple of scenes, but everything is let me get the retarder down. Most of the stuff is reserved for like Sakura and Murasaki because they really want to show them off. But it's Ingrid just comes in. It's like, hey, it's me. She does Saika's appearance pose from Action Time, and it's like, it's me, Ingrid. Hello. Coolest girl in the world over here, taking it everything by storm. America's favorite character. Because I remember reading like a 2chan post about that. It's like Ingrid is an American character. Like people in America really like her. Like that's like primarily where all of her votes came from in the Waifu Wars event from like 5 years ago. Is primarily from America because we love black women. It's like that's just it. It's like I know Ingrid's not black. You do not need to remind me. Mirabelle's black though. That's like the blackest coded character they've created ever. Regardless though, it's like it's so perfect. It's like I love Miss Ingrid. That is going to be a really fun segment to get to when we finally get to Timon and Murasaki. It's just going to be like endless Ingrid glazing for the most part. Oh crap, I didn't go in the truck entrance. Ah, fuck. The lots aren't connected. I have made a mistake. Fuck. Yeah, I'm a real truck driver now, guys. Let's go damage my vehicle. Yeah, you're getting tired. You should find a parking lot to rest. I know. I don't want to hit that Mustang or that 2500. Yep, there you go. I'll just go through your parking lot. There we go. Sorry about it, guys. Sorry about you. Yeah, they don't do a lot of stuff for Murasaki in AT, but they do a lot. They do a lot for Ingrid. She's featured in many, many events. many events. She's had several limited packages. Support for days. They gave her overpowered gear to the moon. It's like they love Ingrid. They love Ingrid. Oh, 100%. It's like the only, like what I said in the video is that not Ingrid, but Oboro, she's pretty milquetoast. She's comical, to say the least. She's pretty stupid, and just spends a lot of her time in AT just fucking around and just being mean because like she got her ass handed to her, which I can understand. It's like she wants to run it back against Asagi, but it's like, she sounds so stupid. Alright, there we go. That'll be a good one to do. So let's do a sweepin' dweepin'. Twin steer. So good. Look at these tight ass turns. To pull through, all you have to do is just pull straight. And let's get her straightened out. Let's put her in reverse. I know I'm getting tired. I keep fucking up because it's like I keep making too many adjustments. Just gotta keep it cool, keep it straight. Yeah, I know. New driver alert. I hear you guys. I know. You can leave it all below. It's like, got the big truck, got all the materials and everything. It's like, yeah, I know. I hear you. Ah, perfect. There we go. My rest meter is full. Ah, we're still fucked up. Whatever. Okay, perfect. Let's go out there, get some gas, and then head back on the road. Gotta go on down to the fuel island and pick us up some fuel. But no, it's the way that they treat Oboro is like she is comically stupid, and they just spend like tons and tons of time letting you know that like, hey, she's a bad woman. She's in a bad way. That's what they want to accomplish, and they certainly did. I mean, I still don't like Oboro. I understand. I mean, it's like that's what they kind of want you to do. Is like, God, it's $395. That's what they want you to do is you know, not like her. She's supposed to be a villain. But like, my God, am I gonna clip that? Here we go. But it's like there are like zero likable traits about her. I always remember hearing about like how RPGX does it right with the aspect of Oboro gets overshadowed by her own cat at this point. I can fix her. It's like, whatever, dude. It's like, yeah, everybody appreciates a crazy monster woman, but it's like, come on, dude. Girl, she tortures people for fun. This isn't like a, you know, an endearing, like, ah ha ha, funny. Like Murasaki conking you on the noggin. It's like, no, Oboro will like castrate you for fun. And you'll say, can you do it again? Like, no thank you. You gonna flash me in, brother? Thank you. Alright, let's let him through. Put it at 53. Get him some distance. Alright, we got 86 miles to Slam Francisco. Bro, I'm going 50. I'm going 50, dude. Come on. Are we on a hill? We gotta be at this point. It's like, man, bro is like... Do you need to turn right? Yeah, you do. Oh wait, no, we don't need that. Whoops. I need to turn right at the overpass, not at the stoplight. It's like, I don't need to go in there. I mean, that's probably like the opposite of with Ingrid. Because both of them obviously work for Nomad. Because it's like Ingrid is like everybody's like, oh dude, chocolate dami mommy. Oh no, she's getting totally cracked by fucking demons or something. That's always something I really appreciated Action Time in N4. Is that obviously, you know, there's plenty of content for the girls getting like, you know, split in half and ruined for the rest of their lives. Like they have like lots of content in AT where you get to see the girls being the most capable they'll ever be. It's like Saika's existence right now has gone from big butt woman to big butt woman who absolutely reformats the entire game. She's insane. It's very refreshing to see like they have the physical capabilities of them are like not understated. These girls win. These girls finally get a W for once. They don't have any of this like wishy-washy future bullshit. They finally just say, "Yep, we're gonna finally take a win for once," and that's okay with me. Because while we were off stream, I managed to get 2 more copies of Saika's weapon, and I think I hit my personal best for Total War, because my goodness, that girl, like, I think I've done like amazing stuff this week with Saika, They really just said, yeah, you know what? We brought back criticals in all content, so we're gonna now make a character that can crit in all content. Like, I'm at floor 300 in VR because it's like, you know, we finally have characters to just go push with. Let's go for it. And it's like Psycha's clearing in under 30 seconds in favorable conditions, and I'm like, wow, what kind of insanity is this? Like, this shit would happen. Like, I'd be able to clear that efficiently with someone like Azusa, because Azusa was able to do this before that happened. And now I have a character that just like, all right, now she has both utility and strength together. It's like, weird. Why couldn't they make you this good, honey? Why couldn't they make you this good from the beginning? But that's just, what do they call that? Retrospective history? No, it's, revisionist history. I need to get over. No, I don't. Whoops. Because they get their own lane over there. Well, shit, now I'm just stuck in the middle lane. I'm a middle lane Muppet. Psycha needs to get her demon outfit back. That thing is like 10 years old at this point, and they have never used it again. It's like, we know she's a semen demon, but it's like that demonic form. It's like they never used it again. She's got, you know, Iron Man. She's got the default outfit everybody loves. She's got her racing outfit too. Oh my god. Generation 10 Lancer spotted. Holy shit. Wow. My man, look at that thing, right? Look at that thing go. It's not like the Evo body kit, but it's like, it's nice. It's one of my favorite cars ever. I mean, Psycha in general did not get a lot of support for a very long time until they gave her this renewal. Because I'm pretty sure she's had a couple of... I think she's had a scene in the last year, to my knowledge, in RPGX. I'm most certainly wrong. Alright, we are approaching our destination. I think we gotta go over there to the Bay Bridge. Yep, looks like it. No, not Bay Bridge, we're taking a left. Alright, let's slow her down. We're getting close to the destination. Here you can hire drivers that will work for you. Go, great, that's awesome. I've been owner-operator the entire time. Well, this isn't exactly what San Francisco looks like the last time I was there. There was more shit on the ground and it was cold. It was unseasonably cold there in San Francisco when I went. Like I'm there at the Golden Gate Bridge and it's like 60 degrees. And I went in the middle of June too. The box style Lancer, it's like that's a generation I think 2. No, it's a generation 1. It's still a beautiful car regardless. I love all the Lancers. They're wonderful cars. The whole engine platform, body design, everything like that. Obviously everything, it's like, I think it's like a generation 6? 6 generation 1, the one that they use in Initial D. that one, like, oh, it makes 650 horsepower, and it's like, that's not an exaggeration. Those blocks can handle it. Because I've looked into many years trying to get one of those, or at least like a generation 9 or 10. That was a sad day in high school when I learned they finally discontinued the Lancer line. I think it was like right at 2015 when I graduated. So it was 2012 when I just started high school. That sucked really badly. Gotta hold the brake down. We're in Hilly City. Well, we use a lot of Wang and Midnight here for soundtrack stuff because it's really good. Maybe we could go play like one of the Initial D games. Or better yet, we'll play Need for Speed. That sounds like a really good time. Because a lot of that stuff I usually just play on my own time, and we're not really a car-focused channel. But I mean, I do stupid shit like this all the time, where it's like, alright, we're gonna play fucking American Truck Simulator. I'm glad I went and did it, though. It's like I was hesitant on it. Oh, don't tell me I'm too early. Bro, I'm gonna take up the entire thing. Oh, thank God. No, we're gonna do that. We're gonna... I'll be bad. Okay, there we are. There we are. I'm in the zone. See, that's the best part about these flat noses, is I can get like inches away from the load. Because if I was driving a big nose, I'd be right inside that. Oops, nope, it's... Great. It's close enough. There we go. Put your legs down. All right. There we go. 28 hours and 18 minutes. Fantastic. Did we level up? Fantastic. Loving it. All right. Let's see what current company job offers we've got. Oh, we got long distance. It's like, oh, I remember I maxed that out early. I can't train it? Oh, wow. Well, fuel economy is always nice. Alright, let's see. What do they got here? Oh, cool. We have a nice long one. So from San Francisco to Cape Girardeau. What is that? Missouri? Oh my god. $2,135 miles. Okay, we're at 90 minutes right now. Buttermilk. Oh, Flagstaff, Arizona. That's pretty much just where we were at. There we go. We'll take that home. We'll take roof shingles back. That's a $32,000 job, which isn't too bad. Oh, they were using those pup trailers too. I'm like, you can forget about that, homie. Your trailer is ready. Go to the green flag on the map, motherfucker. Oh God. I love this Kenworth. It's like, because I remember when I first got this, I was like, oh man, now I can drive all my favorite trucks. And now I got this, and I got that twin steer, got all that shit on there. It's like, man, bro, got that shit on. Keep forgetting that it's not, you don't press the left trigger to do it. All right, we are attached. Okay. Looks like we got to get around the trailer, but I think we can make do. All right, let's bring it on home, everybody. That'll probably be it for that one. That's a long trip back to the... Oh, it's going forward. Yep, 58 degrees there on the coast. That's pretty accurate. Well, I'm sorry there, Mr. Oh, God! I'm gonna turn that tree into fucking wood chippings. You didn't... Mr. Camaro, you didn't see anything. Am I gonna hit your SS? I hope not. The police are right behind me. What kind of person puts a logistics company in the middle of a residential area like this? It is some bonehead stuff. Oh, at least you were successful. Alright. Okay, guys, we made it out of the parking lot. That's good. The hardest part is over. I can tell this thing doesn't do very good job with fuzzy textures because those fuzzy dice look like they're just like anti-alias. There's like no alias. There's no anti-aliasing on them. What's the point? Like at one point when I was like playing this last year, I thought like, yeah, I should buy a steering wheel for this with the shifter and everything. I'm like, no, that's not a good idea. I don't play enough of these games often enough to say like I need a shifter or something like that. It would be cool to do, but then you realize like, oh, you have to have like, you got to have a setup for this. Oh god, the light was green. No. Where aren't they going? Are you guys stuck? What's going on? It's like, are they scared or whatever? Am I too far out in the crosswalk to where it thinks it's like I'm in the street? Like, dude, I'm on the sensor. I think I am. What are they waiting for? All right, I mean, okay, well, let my light change. Thanks a lot, guys. Thanks for waiting. Wow, I've never seen such considerate California drivers before. Really insane stuff. I guess they can really appreciate to learn from those guys. Do you have anybody merging? There, we got a full tank of gas. We've gone and slept. So it's time to hit it. Gotta head south. I made my way down to San Jose. I can feel the Jakes activating. Stay sane, stay sober with a Trucker Cola. There we go. All right. It's cruise control time. We're on the move. We got a 722-mile trip to make, so we've got ourselves a while. I was really, oh yeah, because now it got me thinking again about how Ozima's video did like absolute fucking numbers. That was like the biggest boon for the channel I've had in like a long time. That was awesome. I hope to recreate more success like that in the future. Getting recognized, man. I'm getting recognized for what I'm doing. I think I also remember someone that's like, Bella D messaged me about like how there was some person, some like larger creator from like that encompasses like more franchises or something. They like mentioned like several of us. It's like JC, me, and him and Bella D at the same time. I'm like, wow, yeah, please keep it up. That's what I like to hear. It reminds me that like, oh, my other friend is like, oh, he's got his own YouTube channel as well. And I was like, oh, cool. I was watching his stuff. He's the perfect example of like why I like doing this stuff in the first place. He's doing it literally because he's just having fun with it. He has his own little like in 2007 to like 2009, people, it's like before annotations really got big with stuff and like closed captioning, people would put their like mentality and thinking in the descriptions, and I really like it when people do that stuff. I'm bad at it, I know I am, but I love seeing when people do that sort of stuff. They have like, you know, they put like a whole paragraph's worth of content because it helps give perspective on like where they're at in their Let's Play or whatever vlog they're doing. Those are always my favorite. Because we talked about this last week, where Brian Loans, the guy who does like all the drag racing history videos, like that guy does that stuff, and it's really great. It's the perfect definition of like niche content that I really enjoy, because it's because I don't think I think I watched like an Asmongold video once, like not more of his modern stuff, like when he was still playing WoW like years ago. I think he still plays WoW, but regardless, it's like I don't like to watch that sort of stuff. It really doesn't interest me. Like I like watching stuff like this. It's like was it trucker vlogs, engine mechanic stuff about cars, that sort of thing. Because it's like because I never really get to talk about it here. It doesn't really align with my content. Well, more or less, that's what I usually just do on stream for the most part, is just talk about that sort of thing in the first place. That's always fun for me. I don't know. Have you guys... Here's a really unique situation for me, though. About a few years ago, I was watching some... I think it's like... It was like... I don't usually subscribe to channels ever. It's just not my thing to do. If I remember about you in some fashion, I'll look you up. But, switch over. Oh, wait, we need that, actually. Whoops. Well, now we gotta do that one. I gotta get back to that in a second. Because we need to make a left turn. Oh, we're not gonna make that light. But when I was watching this one channel, Musty One, I love it, that guy's stuff. It's great. But I felt like, what is it? The reason when channels started doing weirder stuff that's like not exactly what you came there for in the first place, it turns people off. I know I do it, and I know other people have done it as well. But it's like, I mean, the guy asked, it's like, well, you guys want me to do like content not for just small engines and stuff and other niche projects, how we just move it over to cars? Because it's like, at one point, the guy ends up getting a full-on like shop. Like, I think he like bought some land or whatever, and it's like he has like a full-on like workshop and everything where he gets to put his 4-post lift, store all of his projects and what have you. And it's like, that's when I really feel like, all right, now the production is getting too professional, and it takes away the sort of personality behind it. It's getting too clean. That's what I'm saying. When the production gets too clean, it's like, all right, my expectations are going to be raised way higher, and they're not going to be met. I like it when people have the sort of they're doing it themselves mentality. It's really got DIY and personal flavor behind it. I love stuff that does that. I love amateur content. When it gets too professional is when it's like, all right, where do you want to go with this? Because now you're at an impasse where your content, the quality of it, does not reflect your audience. Like, a perfect example of that is where I was watching a video about the band Boston. I love their music. So it's, let's watch something about them. Let's learn about the group itself. So when that happened, it's like the guy is like really high production quality. Like it's it's a channel between like two guys and stuff. But that's sort of, they have like backdrops, they have proper lighting, they've got good setups and everything. But you can tell that they paid for a certain amount of their views because they have like, it's a 5,000 subscriber situation, but the video is 250,000. But the quality does reflect that kind of viewership. But they need to get more of it going. I think it's more or less that they have this channel so they can promote their podcast. I didn't check their podcast, but regardless, this is all just like YouTube logistical stuff that you start learning as more as time goes on. I don't know, but that's just me with that sort of stuff. If it's when the quality, it's just when the quality does not match what's going on, it doesn't work out. It's like your production's getting too high, and it doesn't attract viewership. There needs to be something done to attract viewership because the quality will keep them there. And even then, it's like, that's why Brian Loans is like one of my favorites, because bro literally just makes PowerPoint, just makes like drag racing PowerPoint, and then makes his video out of it, and it just does numbers because the content is there and the viewer base is there too. Which is why it's so very important to just make good content in general. That's what I really want to accomplish with the Time and Series retrospective, and all the Brainworms content I do too, where we start just talking about a subject and going really into it. It's practice for stuff like this, because one day we will move on. Well, at least I will, from this. I love my Timanins too much to ever let them go, but I'll probably have to end up making some sort of like secondary channel for this sort of stuff. Because at least with like most of the stuff I do, it's adjacent to each other. The anime content gets in that pool. It can circulate in there, and that's fine. I can dig it there. But the future is certain with that one. Jeez, that Impala is just putting her down. We're going on a one-lane road through the countryside. Oh my goodness! Now nobody's gonna pass me. Oh, okay. They're combining them both. Oh, jeez. What, do I have an alignment problem? My goodness. I keep like, I'm all over the road. Damn. I think we spent like one night in Fresno when I was on vacation last year. It's a pretty cool place. It's not as busy as something like San Francisco or Los Angeles, but it's a nice place to be. It's like going to like a bigger city in like a mountain state or something. It would be like the Owensboro of California or something. I mean, it's obviously it's a big place, but it's less, I want to say, busy. Prius coming in there like he's driving like a fucking F-14 Raptor. Like, holy shit there, brother. You're gonna kill somebody with that. So there's my question to you guys then. Did you guys ever go play the Time It In series? Was the video your first time really just saying like, oh, was the video the first time you saying learning about the story and everything like that? If it was, that's good. I hope I did a good job with it, because I know I made some stuff wrong. But I remember reading these as like, not as they came out, because when they were first released in Japanese, I can't read it, not yet at least. But the when the English translation came out, it's like, when they finally get going with that sort of stuff, yeah, it's like, we'll take a look. I really appreciate what it does, though, because like, we obviously wouldn't be there with it unless like Mr. Ratton Man or the Dark Translations team, regardless of whatever quality it was, it did the effort and we got us going in the first place, got everybody interested. I mean, the thing is, it's like they aren't actually exactly released in English, besides the first game. Like, 1 has several adaptations. They're a lot better than when they first came out in like 2008. But 2 and 3 are actually not in English. Well, they're quote-unquote not in English releases officially. What I want to find out is how much did these sell? Because these got to do pretty goddamn good to like keep making sequels like this, and also be like the main income for the Lilith company. Yeah, 1 million Lilith VN lifetime sales. I bet that post exists somewhere, and I don't know where it is. Because 2 I did not. Well, I finished it eventually, but I took a long time between it, because it's like, it is not as compelling as 1 and not as story rich as 3. 2 is like the nice situation where it's like it released exactly like almost a year to date from TA1, and you can feel it, because 2 introduces a bunch of lore and also upgrades the violence, like I said earlier. So it's like, it's story, like there's a lot of story important stuff, and it's also like they just lay into it, to say the least. 3, they obviously have the setup, so it's like it's 2005 for TA1, it's 2006 for 2, and it is 2012 for 3. 6 years pass between 2 and 3, and let me tell you, a lot happens. It's like, it's honestly pretty crazy, to say the least. Like, I'd honestly wonder myself, it's like, they really just don't give a fuck. Well, no, they care a lot, because Time Inasagi 1 writes Oboro into a corner, makes her too simple of a character, and creates a bunch of problems with that, because they spend the next 2 games building up a backstory for her, when they really should have done it in 1. They obviously bring her back in 2 and 3 and so forth. 3 just makes it a bit very weird, because they do the universe reset. It's like, I don't know. We'll talk about that more when it comes down to it, because 3 is like, it has a lot of assets for it I can do pretty quickly. 2 is just, it's gonna be interesting, because at least with like 2 will release, and then I think that because then after that, it's It's 2, Murasaki, Yukikaze 1 and 2, and then 3. I think Kurenai releases after 3. And obviously TA0 is the most recent one. I say the most recent, yeah, it's almost 4 or 5 years old at this point. So that will be an interesting one to say the least. Because not only that, I waited a little bit. I'm bad at it, I know, because I wanted to make sure I have all at least the main releases in English. But it's like it's a bunch of Lilith like content, specifically from their time in the franchise, or at least the world that they've created. They're gonna translate a lot of them. I hope all of you get to play it at some point. If you don't know what to do, they're hard to come by, and it's obviously the content is not for everybody. But I encourage you to play it so you can get a better descriptor of what's going on, because I say it the way I see it and what's going on, because I cut out a lot of filler dialogue, which is, if I really put the raw footage of all the dialogue and the content, that is going to be like hours. It's like, it'll be a 6-hour video. We don't need to do that. And in fact, I can't do it because a lot of the stuff is there is like when they have conversations, they are completely naked. Now we gotta get on the bypass. Bypass. Okay, I'm merging SUV. Oh, well, I need to stay here anyways. We're actually going up on a grade, so I gotta watch it. Hey, there we go. Yeah, we'll keep it moving. We'll keep it moving. Slow trucks. Oh, no, I'm a fast truck. But thank you, though. I'm gotta do it my way. Well, I'm taking my time. I'm moving along. Don't forget about me. Know that I've been gone. Well, I'm taking my time. Just moving along. Just outside of your front door. Ooh. Oh. That's not More Than a Feeling. It's, I forget what it is. I hear this song all the time. I should know what it is by now. We're getting 4.3 miles a gallon. Damn, we should really try to be achieving at least 5 or 6. Because that would be great. That's probably why I have to do, like, I have to fill up almost twice a trip. Which is rough. That is super expensive. Dude got his Audi. An Audi that makes you say wowdy. Make you say zooey mama, look at that thing go. The nice engine sound, the ear-piercing squeal. Do the flyby. This is a 2-lane merge. Thank God. Right lane ends? Why? Don't end it on the fucking overpass. Are you serious? Okay, Mr. Camaro, I'm getting in. I have to get in now or else I run into that sign. Bro, you either got the 4.3 or the 6 liter. Use it. Come on, put your foot down. Yeah, I'm racing the Camaro in my fucking truck. There we go. All over the place. Because now my consideration is like, alright, how am I going to accomplish this for the ones with multiple routes? Because the multiple route games, they don't really have like... They have endings that obviously involve them. But it's like, at least like after I've played, you know... And this is more or less specifically for like Time and Nasagi 3 and Yukikaze 1 and 2. Obviously, they have focus for, like, Time in Yukikaze 1 features her, but it's not so much, it's, like, about Rinko. 2 is more about Rinko and everything else. So that's, what my main concern is. It shouldn't be that bad, though. I'm probably overthinking it again. I'm in the dirt. God darn it, I'm in the dirt. Ooh, we're gonna buy an airport. Cool. Alright, flat land. Let's put her down. Let's merge, baby. I'm already honestly dreading the fact that it's like I have to play through Time in Yukikaze 2, 1 and 2 again. I really don't like her. and it's those titles are so malicious. Not malicious, but they're so bitter and hateful towards the player. So having to sit there and like edit that stuff down is like, at least you get to cut out all that stuff in the first place, where it's like, you know, all the really funny content. I can cut that out, but it's like, God, it's such a nuisance to play through her game again. At least 2, it's like, you know, I got Rinko, but it's still just as bad. It's less about it. It's more or less, it's like less about being a time-in adventure, and then it's more about like just punishing him. What's a Subaru? Oh, my man's getting tired. Probably the same thing with all of you too. It's like it's a late night. It's like over here it's 2:37 in the morning. They'd say that's why it's like make this last run, and so that'll be it for the day. We gotta find my man and get some sleep. How far away? You know, I just drove past a rest area. Alright, that's a load area. We need to go here off of 15. The long 15. $2:37 a.m. looking ass. That's what I get for starting late, but it's well. Because most of my day today is oops, I didn't activate cruise control. They're gonna call ICE on me. I'm a terrible driver. No, most of my day today is like I woke up like at 6. I woke up at 6. Did some setup stuff, and most of my day today was like dicking around, and like I just started playing Elden Ring. It's like I've been playing a lot of Elden Ring again recently because I downloaded the Reforged mod. It's a difficulty mod that has like a bunch of changes inside of it. Some of these changes I really don't agree with. Like they tweak a lot of enemies to make them like simultaneously faster, harder in some respects, but they also have like higher difficulty and lower difficulty settings, so you can make the adventure work for you, which is what I don't see a lot of people doing in the first place. 504 for diesel again. I don't see a lot of people doing that in the first place. Is like just adjust it to your needs. But anyways, the mod itself has this really cool addition. It's like that I really enjoy, which is the ability for you to do timed hits. So it's like if you press the attack button again at a certain time, I think it shaves off like 20% of the attack's animation, and it does 20% more damage, which is like out of this world to me. It's like that is so much fun, and it makes like, and it just makes your damage go through the roof, and it lets you learn how to be a better player, to say the least. And I discovered on accident yesterday, they have you can do the same thing for rolls, so you get extended invincibility, faster recovery out of it too. I'm like, where has this been? This is an incredible addition. I love it. If I could just have like that aspect of the mod just be like its own thing, like it just the timed hits portion, I'm like I would play Elden Ring again, but just for that, because they make a lot of fucking changes in there that are just not what I like. It's in an effort to make like, all right, there's a lot of OP gear in there. That's what Elden Ring is effectively there to do. Is like do you want to become strong? Well, there you go. Elden Ring's got your back there, buddy. Backing up, backing up, backing up, backing up. Yeah, this is why I could never be a trucker. It's like, my goodness, I can't even back up in a straight line. I know I'm getting tired. I'm trying to park so I can go to sleep. Yeah, it's some park job, but we made it. Oh, cool, it glows. That's nice. I think that's part of the mod itself. Oh, nice. I love it. The darkness. We get to drive in the rain now. Ooh, scary. All right, we still got ourselves a load to drop. Gotta get some gas. Let's go to the fuel island. Let's take a brief respite. As of late, me and my friend have been working on like our magic decks because we opened a Battle for Zendikar box because our birthdays are like a week apart, so we both like went halves on a box as a birthday gift to each other. We got Battle for Zendikar 2015, and we managed to pull like, I got Void Winnower out of it, which is like a really hot card. So I plan on putting that into my newest deck, because my newest deck is gonna be set up like. Oh, geez, that's loud. We got a Lumra, Bellow of the Woods. It's going to be like Landfall Avalanche. I mean, there are tricks to it to where I can make it do like cycling a whole bunch of lands. I do like all kinds of shit with pinging people to death with the deserts, which I have that stuff in there, obviously. It's because it's such an effective strategy. It'll do what I need it to do at that point. I'm going the wrong way. I know I bought some cards for it the other day, so I'm happy with the way it's going to turn out. There's some other flavor pieces I like to pick up there, though, so it's going to take me a few more weeks to get that. And sadly, since Lumra is like one of the newer commanders that have come out within like the last like year, costs a fuckload. So it's like, alright, I gotta find me like a damaged copy that someone's dog ate or something so I can get it to be playable. It's like bare minimum $20. It's like when I made my Edgar Markov stuff. That thing, him himself cost like $27 because he's only been ran 3 times. And they have like, oh dude, they got the fancy foil version or like the extended art. I'm like, I don't care about that. I want that from like my general purpose cards. Which isn't too much of a problem to say the least, but it's like, oh, it'll take some time. Because my friend's running it's the Gruul Omnath. It's like locusts of whatever. The one that makes 5/5 elementals every time it puts a land on the battlefield. Because like now we're both running into the same thing. We both pick up. Well, I mean, we're gonna have obviously most of the certain staples of landfall decks because that's what we're both doing. But it's more or less just like how I want to accomplish them. Because with landfall, you really don't want to get the person to like put any of their land gear on. Put their landing gear, let's just say that much. Get their landing gear out and actually start putting some distance between the two of you in terms of mana count. Because there's a bunch of, if you can find ways to get a Crucible of Worlds effect, and then just go in there and say, yeah, I'm going to have that, put that in there. Well, Crucible of Worlds will just, so you can play lands from your graveyard, and just start spamming fetches like there's no tomorrow. Because like all you can, that's like one of my favorite things about like Loomer is what attracted me so much is that the fact it's like it's not Sun Titan, it's like this Green Titan or something from like 10 something years ago, from over 10 years ago it released, and it got banned because it's like it lets you, every time you attack and it enters the battlefield, it ramps you. And it gives like effectively a landfall trigger as soon as it happens. Lumra does this, is effectively like an upgraded version of that, but totally legal. Because what Lumra does is, okay, I need to, every time Lumra enters the battlefield, mill 4, and then I put all the lands in my graveyard on the battlefield tapped. It's like, which is crazy because the strategies for it usually involve killing Lumra, putting it back on the field so I can mill myself, put all my lands in there until I hit lands that deal damage or lands that deal a specific effect like copying or anything like that, which is honestly crazy to say the least. It's a really, really cool way to play. Because I've never done anything like Commander Sacrifice, so it's like, it's going to be an interesting one to do to say the least. I really like it. Because I'll have all my stuff set up. It's like I've got things that turn Lumra into a land, so I can use Zurin Orb, pop her, and turn her into a, put her back in the graveyard or anything like that, or in the command zone. Because I needed to make sure how certain rulings work. It's like, alright. One of the primary moves with the deck is to find some way to sacrifice your lands and then get rid of them from there. So one is to sacrifice Lumra and get it to trigger as many times as possible to die and bring it back. So the goal is to use Command Beacon, get Command Beacon, have Lumra return to there so I can avoid commander attacks. So I can use a Food Chain, because Food Chain is like, it's a mana cost +1, so it's always positive. And that's going to be the main thing I want to look for, but I obviously have other sack outlets. Because obviously that takes a lot of time though to get going. So that's my biggest concern. So I have a whole bunch of other like landfall stuff and recursion, so I can make sure to get everything in there going. Now look at me not paying attention, sitting there talking about magic the whole time, and it's like, all right, now I gotta move over. I'm gonna cut off this guy in his truck. Okay there, buddy, that's all you. Yeah, I am the worst. I'm the truck driver who's like, yeah, I'm gonna cut you off in the middle of the highway. It's like, all right, there you go, everybody, get on out of here. Gas? Rest area? Oh, we don't need that. We're all ready to go. We went to a TA. We ate good. We slept well. We even got a shower. I like this though. The GPS tells you, it's like, you know, all right. The GPS on the screen tells you, like, all right, you're gonna be your ETA is looking like you're gonna arrive at Monday 9:55 a.m. I go 2 miles an hour faster, or like a little bit from that, and it's like it only shows I'm gonna be arriving just this barely minutes sooner, and it's like. It's a very accurate message for trucking in the first place, is control your speed, because there are so many things out of your control that you can't do and mess with. So what you can do is you can conserve your fuel, because what are we at? We're in the neighborhood of something like 4.4 miles per gallon, which is, we certainly could be better. I mean, if we're hauling a whole bunch of these, like, you know, menial goods and stuff like that, we could probably do with a more efficient engine. So we can only have to fill up one time per trip. Because let's see, on the road here, it's let's see, going from, what is it, Flagstaff to San Francisco, we filled up twice, and that cost in the neighborhood of about $1,000, which is obviously no go. That was a $32,000 load, and we spent $1,000 of it on gas. This is another let's see. This is a $32,000 load, and we have we just spent $500 of it on gas. Thankfully, we're not facing a bunch of, you know, like hills and stuff that really kill our fuel economy and time, so we don't got to worry about it. Loads good. As are emails. Yeah. I'm checking my phone while driving. I'm gonna cause an accident. Oh, that's what pauses. And It's another beautiful day over on the western United States. Got the big sky out there. Just think about it. Those mountains are at least probably several miles away, and yet they're just bigger than you could ever imagine. Sometimes it's hard to believe where I see it's like all the flat ground and everything like that. Like, this used to be an ocean. Can you believe that? There used to be fish here. Now, nothing lives here. Nothing besides very crazy people and all that other sort of stuff. Like, sometimes when I'm at work, I like to watch some videos about, like, Explore With Us, crime story time, you know, that sort of stuff. A lot of weird cases always take place in, like, New Mexico, Arizona. Like, there's a lot of, like, you know, like, weird killings and murders and stuff like that. So make sure you go, like, there we go. I'll let Freightliner come in there. He's got the roller da. Look at him. He's got the Dio's driving that one. Get you going there, Freightliner. You got him. Put her down, buddy. Shit, that thing only weighs like 30,000 pounds. You ain't got nothing. I mean, it's true. My roommate used to be a truck driver, and he would do that shit all the time. He's on the phone. He's checking messages. He's looking at emails. He's planning for the next thing he's got to do. It's like, I mean, you got, like, look at this. We've been on the road for several hours at this point. Like, you got to do something. Like, this type of job is like, you know what would be perfect for this? Audiobooks. Because you certainly can't sit there and read a book by yourself. So you get, like, a book on tape situation and you just wait it out. Like, it wouldn't surprise me, like, there's so many religious truckers out there in the first place that they got the entire reading of the Bible done within probably, like, you know, a week's worth of driving. Because they have so much time to themselves. I mean, look at this. We're just driving all the way from San Francisco to Arizona. It's going to take a day for that. You could listen to, like, an entire, in some cases, almost an entire book at that point. I mean, see, look at this. Now we're heading up a hill, and it's like the truck ahead of us, like, oh, he was working real hard to get past us with his, you know, steamroller, and now we're catching up to him. I'm going 54 miles an hour, and he's just driving like he don't know nobody. Colorado River, Whiskey River, take me home. You're all I got to save me. See, there we go. All right, now we gotta slow down. Well, we're in Arizona. At least got a couple of. We gotta stay in the right lane. Oh, we're at 75. We can go harder. Do we have to go in the way station? That's my question. Yep. Oh, cool. I can bypass the way station. Yes, sir. That's what I like to see. He doesn't, though. Haha, you got a loose load. You gotta get weighed before you go see Arizona officials. See you later. Sayonara, sausage. I'm putting her down. We're going wide open with this one. I mean, the speed limit is 75. We're sure having a hard as hell time even getting close to 70. There we go. Wow, look at that. We're making great time now. Yeah, we finally hit over 70 miles an hour going downhill. You guys can't hear this, but it's in my hand is obviously like the controller is vibrating every time I run over like stuff in the road or hit the rumble strip. They have these like aftermarket rumble motors inside the controller, and I can hear them like click, like actuate every time that like, I do something in there, because it's using the small motor to do it, and it's like I honestly want to disable the rumble at this point, because it's like it's nice to know like when I'm about to run over the rumble strip, but it's also like it gets kind of annoying. What do you think? Is rumble a thing you guys use? Because it's like honestly, I can live without it. Because this is like some aftermarket controller I have, and it's like, you know, rumble is like the least of its considerations. It's more or less designed like, oh dude, you're gonna play like those fancy shooters and everything, so it's got like Hall effect triggers and high quality long lasting buttons or something. It's like, that's nice. But then they give me these like chintzy rumble motors in the controller. I'm like, whatever, man. Really? You haven't used a controller in there forever, their turn. I'm kind of impressed, because it's like, here I am, it's like I use a controller like every single day, at least in some capacity. But I guess it's like, I guess it's where the market's headed towards. Like, obviously, you know, we still have consoles that release and everything like that. So we're not exactly going to be going away from the controller market anytime soon. Do you use a lot of just like phone stuff or something, or like a lot of touch controls? I can imagine that's where it comes from. For me, I just can't do like anything that's like very motion intensive, or I need a lot of like inputs quickly, like in like obviously for action timing. I like using my controllers for that. But it's like I have Blue Archive on my phone, and that is slow enough to where it's like, you know, the touch gameplay is fine. It's probably why RPGs are so prevalent on the phone, because you can just like, they're the perfect purveyor of touch gameplay. Because whether or not it's like, I'm like, oh, I'm using my phone, it's like, congratulations. It's like you can just touch the input and just be done with it, rather than just like press a button, move it up and down, and that's it. Well, I can understand mostly the like when you're using keyboard with that. It's like I do enjoy my keyboard, but it's like the one thing I really don't like doing with it is a lot of games where I have to walk around a lot, because what they do is like what does that say? Road work ahead. What they have there is like Borderlands 2. It's one of my favorite games. Because Borderlands 2, you have to sit there and do a lot of press the W key to move forward and press shift. You have to hold W to just keep moving, and it's like my hands get tired of that. I just want just like give me the controller, so then let me aim with the mouse, so I can just do what I need to do. There we go. All right, we're already to the Flagstaff exit. I think we're going to Phoenix, though, so we've got a bit to go. Because, like, as much as I really enjoy playing Borderlands, I just can't do the whole, all right, I gotta press forward on my, for the next, like, 17 hours. It's like, it's just a nuisance on my hands. This is not the town of Flagstaff. It's a little bit bigger, to say the least. Well, I mean, the thing is, it's like Xbox is obviously a Windows product. Like, I'm using this Xbox, like, an Xbox One controller right now, and it's like, it proves me well. It's like, I certainly prefer, like, the PlayStation layout, to say the least, but it's like, I really can't beat the plug-and-play feature of, like, the Xbox controller. It constantly gets updated. I don't have to do any fiddling with it. It just does what I need it to do. I don't need to make anything harder or more difficult. I got an international dealer. Alright, looks like our destination's going to be there on the right. Now, where's the front door? There it is, I see him. It's gonna nick it. It's gonna nick it. Damn it. Alright, we're gonna ease her in there. Ease her in. I gotta watch that pole, though. It's gonna wipe out one of my mirrors if I'm too close. Alright, looking good. Alright, let's put her down. Let's send her back home. Just don't touch it. We're completely straight. Just leave it alone. There we go. Put on our air brakes. Fantastic. Coolio. There we go. That's a good one. Well, there we go. That was nice and simple. Nice, easy, chill stream with good old American Truck Simulator. Timing and Trucking just makes themselves another couple $1,000s easily. Got the Asagi Mobile, to say the least. That's good stuff. We'll certainly be doing American Truck Simulator again. This is always really fun to do because it just lets me blog like a maniac. Nice and easy. It's 3 a.m. We got time it ends tomorrow. Thank you everybody for coming by. It's all really good fun. Nice good time. I'll see y'all in the future. And as always, I'll see you next time. Goodbye everybody.